All right, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about different types of special factors when we're factoring. The first one we're going to do is called the difference of two squares. And this is one that you should be fairly familiar with. I totally misspelled difference, I'm pretty sure, because I can't spell. But the difference of two squares basically says if my first term is squared and I have my difference, which is a minus, and my second term is squared, it's always going to factor to a, in this case, so my first term plus my second term, the square root of them, and then a minus b. So this one you should be fairly familiar with. I am going to go ahead and do an example here. So let's say that we have like 9x squared minus 169. And we want to go ahead and factor that. Well, the first thing I see is I need to see if I can get it to something squared minus something squared. Well, 9 is a perfect square. If I take the square root of 9, I get 3. And x squared is a perfect square because the square root of x is just x. So I can rewrite this as 3x squared minus, well, 169. The square root of 169 is 13 squared. So here's my a, here's my b, so this simply factors to a plus b, a minus b. So this factors to 3x minus 13 and 3x plus 13. So that's one of those things you have to be on the lookout for. It's just a shortcut to being able to factor. We can also do this whole idea here when we have something like, say, x squared minus 2. Well, x squared is a perfect square, but 2 is not. But I can make it a perfect square. I can actually say x squared minus the square root of 2 squared. I kind of force it into being a perfect square. In that case, now I do have an a and a b, and this would factor to x minus the square root of 2 and x plus the square root of 2. These aren't terribly bad. This is, I believe, the third course that you've had to do the difference of squares in. Hi, I'm Mr. Buzzard, and these videos are supplemental instruction for my students. If you found the video enjoyable, make sure you click the like button and click subscribe, as well as the bell for notifications to receive future videos on high school mathematics.